Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Beaver Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point, and it's alive. Hansen pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
The sun once again is poking out here at Skeels Field on the campus of the University of Akron. Went away at the end of game number 1, back for game number 2 as you are watching KSU and Akron Invite Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. 4 versus 5 in our first matchup of the day in this tournament as the PA Playmakers take on number 5 Beaver Valley. Hello friends, Nathan Smee on the call for you once again here on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Should be a fun day altogether, but from here in the Buckeye State, we extend a warm welcome to our friends from the great state of Pennsylvania. 2 great teams, both based out of PA, as of course, the PA Playmakers aren't really hiding the fact they're from Pennsylvania, and Beaver Valley, plenty of PA players on their roster as well. But they're ready to do battle here in Ohio again. This is an invitational tournament, so a lot on the line for them. They want to prove that they are here for a reason, and same with the Northeast Padres scout team later on today, who currently sits as the number 2 seed overall as they take on OSF at 3:15. But it'll be Carner, Hughes, and Fry 1 through 3. You're leading it off for Beaver Valley. And might I add, one of the best jerseys that we have seen all year. Very similar to the B2 Bulls, but I kind of like these a little bit more than the Bulls jerseys. First pitch is taken foul on the left field line at 10:56. Only 10-ish minutes behind schedule here. But a really good game number 1 is the cause of it. An 8-1 win for Press-On Athletics. It was 4-1 since the top of the third. Top of the 7th inning, 4 runs come around to score A really good result for Press On as the 6th seed as they advance to the semifinals. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball taken over toward short, picked up and knocked down. Throw to 1, will skip in time. 1 up, 1 down. An excellent throw from Rex. That was not an easy play, a twofold opportunity. A, you knock it down. B, you throw it over to first. You at least have to knock it down. Does both perfectly. And that is a big help to Parker Bailey on the mound in game number 1 of the day for the Playmakers. Well, he made that play perfectly, just watching it back, slides and hops right back up. And as well, a good idea from a second baseman, just kind of hitting the deck there, making sure if that ball did get away, he was not going to be in the crossfire. Parker Bailey, the rising senior out of Newcastle High School, looking to have a good outing here today against a good team from his state. The 0-1 fouled away. An early jump here from Beaver Valley, a lot of aggressive swings. Derek Hughes trying to get on with 1 away. The rising senior out of Beaver Area High School, an exit velo of just south, and I mean just south, of 92 at 91.8. Of course, all those numbers coming courtesy of PBR. The 0-2 will miss low for ball 1. It's always interesting to look at these exit velo stats across the different age groups. Sometimes they kind of mesh well. Other times you'll randomly see a 100 exit velo and 15U, and you're really asking yourself some questions. Here, for the most part, par for the course. The 1-2, another good take, and a nice stop behind the plate by Purdy. The winner of this game will stay with us and take on the number 1 overall seed, NMC Karavik. A group that is, if I do my math here correctly, 16-2 on the year. I believe they should be 16-2. Looking to improve to 18-2 with 2 more wins, which would just be an absurd start to the season. Unprecedented success for them. Of course, NMC is one of those groups that we don't see too often, but when you do, blink and you'll miss them offensively. Very similar to Release in that regard. Here's the 2-2. It's in the dirt and we are full. After Hughes, it goes to Justin Fry, the rising sophomore out of Thomas Jefferson High School. Again, for our Ohio viewers today, a lot of out-of-state talent on display in our second game of the day. Full count 3-2 on the shortstop. Bailey trying to win the at-bats, but misses wide for ball 4. A really solid start to the inning for Bailey, but in the end loses the number 2 hitter, and that'll bring us to the third baseman in Fry. Exit velo a little bit lower at 80.4, but standing at 6'3", 175. Definitely does have plenty of power. And to have that kind of height over at third base, a hard ripper down the line, he could easily knock one down. And if he does, that'll be a big storyline today as you look at Beaver Valley. A lot of players around and some north of 6 feet tall. I would say on paper, the Playmakers, the shorter of the 2 teams, which in baseball doesn't matter all too much, but it definitely could if there are some kind of head-level line drives. Kind of like this one as it's roped into left field but caught. The right swing there from Fry, but not getting it to drop in front of Turlip and left. 2 down. As well, Jack Turlip, we will only see defensively as of right now as he is being hit for by Paul Malley, who will lead off the bottom of the first for the Playmakers. So 2 down now as Josh Chalovich, the first baseman, will step in. Another player coming out of Thomas Jefferson High School, a rising senior. And another fly ball hit into left field. And this one, again to Turlop, is caught and the inning is over. Back-to-back putouts from Turlop close out the inning after a 1-out walk surrendered to Derek Hughes. Middle of 1 here at Seals Field. Should be a good battle between the 4 and 5 seeds. No score here on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Paul Malley, the DH, will lead off with the PA Playmakers in the bottom of the first inning. No score, as you are watching Kent State and Akron Invite Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge. Should be a fun day once again here. Game 1 of 4 in this tournament. Up next, NMC takes on the winner of this game. Then after that, it'll be OSF taking on the Northeast Padres Scout team, before the winners of those two games play each other for the championship at 5:30. Long day, but a rewarding day of baseball for whoever gets the win. The 0-1 Malley flies it away towards the soccer stadium to our right. Malley, the rising senior out of Newcastle High School, standing at 5'11", 150. Solid exit velo at around 82.1 miles per hour. The 0-2 connects for strike three, looking 1 up, 1 down. Lincoln Brett will get his first strikeout of the day. Wearing number 7, the rising junior out of Sharpsville High School looks to have a big day. 6'4", 175 in stature, topping out at around 84 on the mound. You talk about a guy with good frame. If he can get a little bit faster with that fastball and put on some good tape, with that height alone and that frame, D1 could be in his future. And, of course, you have Mercyhurst out there in PA, one of the ones that could easily go for a player like him. But we'll see, as that contact window did just open earlier this week on Monday. So most likely his first time on the mound pitching in the contact window, which definitely is some added pressure, but if you know how to manage it well, this could be a good motivator for him and his teammates. The 2-0, Rex will take strike one. Rex wearing number 22 today, already a good put out at short. The rising senior hails from Clarion Area High School out in PA. Brett's 2-1, runs in on the hands, and connects. So just in the zone. I think Rex a little frustrated that it got the nod and maybe thought it could have come close to clipping him in the end. But Brett a chance for back-to-back punch-outs. The 2-2, Rex takes it over towards short. Throw on over to first base will be in plenty of time for out number 2. A nice put out there by Hughes, who walked back at the top of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down for Drew Irons, who comes in for the first time today. Irons wearing number 21, a rising senior out of Tyrone Area High School. One of the best pops that you could possibly see today as well, at 96 miles per hour at his best. If he can get a good swing, especially one that hangs a little lower to the ground, he could easily benefit from the turf field, from infield all the way out. Try and give this ball a ride. Okay, one of the few fields that is truly all turf. Kent is to an extent. You can split hairs about the mound being dirt underneath, but one of the few all turf fields in the area. The 0-1 also there. Of course, Hoban up the road as well has all turf, but Not really too many. A lot have turf infields and stuff like that, but I would say still a majority, at least partial, regular fields. The 0-2 is low. And I think part of the infield thought that was strike 3 and the inning was over. Definitely a good spot towards the bottom of the zone from Brett. Just couldn't bring it up enough. As for the offense, Mills, McIntosh, and O'Shell, 5 through 7 are due up in the top of the inning. Chopper again off towards the left side, throwing over to first base. It's just in time, and the inning is over. A 1-2-3 defensive inning for Beaver Valley. A great start to their defensive day here in Akron. Through 1. No score at Skeels Field on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Just like game number 1, a scoreless first inning. And again, we have a very unique crossroad in front of us. Is this going to become a pitcher's duel, or is this going to become an offensive onslaught? Of course, game number 1, leaning more towards the back end of that with an offensive onslaught in the end. 9 combined runs. But we'll see what happens here in this one and only wildcard matchup at the second Kent State and Akron Invite of the 2026 season. 0-1 count to get it going here on Cam Mills, the EH. It'll be Mills, McIntosh, and O'Shell, 5 through 7 due up. As for Mills, wearing number 8, a rising junior out of Lincoln High School, standing at 6 foot 200. Again, expect to hear a lot of height starting with the number 6 today out of this Beaver Valley team. The 1-1 held, but takes the strike in the end, and I think that was one that you needed to hold in the end. Too much hesitation on the back end. We want to see the aggressiveness that we saw in the first inning. If we can get that from this Beaver Valley team, they can put a couple of runs on the board quickly. Bailey's 1-2, fouled away. Those are the swings that you want to see, even if it doesn't result in a base hit, a run, anything along those lines. To stay alive, that's half the battle. And baseball's a sport that if you fail only 7 times out of every 10 at the plate, you're one of the best players of all time, batting 300. It really puts it into perspective of how good you can be at the sport when failing the majority of the time. The 1-2 is wide. Now, in a pitcher's case, you want to be more successful. That's probably the most unique thing about baseball. And if somebody were to ask why being talented at baseball is so difficult, dealing with failure. But right now, this Beaver Valley team battling at the plate. Bailey's 2-2, once again, fouled away. And I've seen a number of players, their careers, teammates really, kind of end because they can't deal with that aspect of the game. It's not easy. One mistake you get in your head, and then from there it snowballs. That's the biggest killer in baseball, not size, speed, anything like that. It's dealing with it. But if you can give yourself a chance to be successful, like with these swings, again, that's half the battle. The 2-2, again flown foul. And even if nothing else, it'll be a QAB for Cam Mills. And as we saw back in game number 1, if the pitcher has to be taken out early due to pitch count, that could open the door to some big runs. And plenty of runs along with it. Once more, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. That time, Bailey wins the battle. 1 down. But Cam Mills still fought quite well. Parker Bailey, though, 1 strikeout of the day now. And that'll bring us on over to the number 6 hitter in Daniel McIntosh. Wearing number 2 today, typically wearing number 21. But opted to go and add a extra number on the back end, or take it off in this case. But as for McIntosh, the rising senior at Central Valley High School, 5'11", 215 in stature, exit velo at 95.7. So not too shabby for him, as again, he is looking for his future 4-year home. The 0-1 pulled foul down the left field line. It is starting to get a little bit darker again here at Skills Field. The clouds have come back, and I will say that is what it is supposed to be today. Rain is expected around midnight, which obviously could move up, but we were expecting plenty of clouds today on this Father's Day Sunday. We'll see if that does stay true throughout the rest of the day. The 0-2, a good rip over towards short. It's Rex picking it up. His throw to 1 is true. 2 up, 2 down to begin the top of the second inning. Second put out of the day for Rex. And looking at the rest of this defense, a lot of good players top to bottom. Bailey on the bump. Purdy behind the plate. Filippone is at first. Jakowski is at second. Rex at short. DeSalvo is at third. Turlip is out in left. Irons is in center. And closing it out in right field, it is Billy Kale. And again, all Pennsylvania players today on tap for the PA Playmakers. They typically do have Scott Wilson, the now graduate of Streetsboro High School, not active today. We saw him last summer with these Playmakers. He was one heck of a player, one of the toughest guys to shut down. When he was on, he was on. The 0-1 fouled away. It'll be Chase O'Shell stepping in for the first time today, the rising senior out of Thomas Jefferson High School. Got a lot of players coming out of similar schools. Bailey looking to close the inning here. That time, though, skips in for ball 1. Not a bad delivery. I'm not really hating that one at all. I don't think you give him anything here, especially given what we've seen so far. Aggressive swings. You don't want to make one mistake with a 2-strike count, 2 away. That gives this offense something to stand on. The 1-2 line drive over towards second and caught. The inning is over. An excellent catch from Jakowski. And it's a 1-2-3 inning in response from the Playmakers defense. To the bottom of the second we go. 4 through 6 due up. It is Purdy, DeSalvo, and Filippone for the PA Playmakers.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
It is Gavin Purdy, the catcher, leading off for the PA Playmakers in the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless so far, as you are watching Kent State and Akron Invite Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Purdy coming in 6'1", 205, the rising sophomore out of Grove City High School. And to be clear, that is, I believe, Grove City, PA, not Grove City, Ohio. Had to make that distinction again. It's the Battle of Pennsylvania right now. Winner of this game takes on NMC Karavik at around 1 o'clock today. Of course, NMC Karavik, as I've mentioned many times, the favorites overall to win this tournament. Brett's 0-1, swing and a miss. And as things stand, it looks like it is going to be a battle to decide who is going to play them in the 1-4 matchup. And it also does look like NMC has started to arrive, at least in parts. The 0-2, Purdy, fly ball sent into right field, and it will be easily caught for out number 1. Nice job out there by O'Shell, tracking it down. And I do believe the lone NMC player here so far is Braden Colloran, committed to go to Kent State, so this one could be a heat performance, so to speak, against his future MAC rivals. Again, don't know if playing at Kent helped him play better. I mean, he did have that 3 RBI double, but maybe playing at Akron will get even more out of him as he wants to buy into that rivalry already. But Kent's still doing their thing. They're losing some key pieces in the portal, yes, but overall, I'm liking what they're building. And Akron as well, Mike Eversole being a big part of that. Still, just can't believe Lake Erie let him go. Fly ball sent into left field. It is going to be caught in left easily for out number 2. 2 Rangers, but still, 2 easy balls to catch. That time around, it was Tracy out in left. 2 up, 2 down. Fly ball to right and to left. Will Philippone take this one to center? Of course, the pattern would suggest so. 2 up, 2 down, 5 up, 5 down overall for this Beaver Valley defense. There's strike 1. Lincoln Brett has the 1 strikeout today against the leadoff hitter, Paul Malley. Hasn't had to do much else. His defense has picked them up time and time again. A pair of groundouts to the left side and a pair of flyouts to the corners. The 0-1 again. Whoa. A late call, but still going to get it for strike 2. And right now, if you're a pitcher, if you can accurately hit the inside of the zone, you have to attack that if that is going to be the call today. That's really untouchable. Unless you really open up. Brett will go outside this time, and Philippone will foul it off. Somehow it did not connect with the bleachers until later towards the end of its downswing. And that ball looked destined to ricochet right back down on the main concourse. But that'll be a gift for the soccer team going forward, unless somebody climbs up there and gets it. Once again, Brett's 0-2. Swing and a miss from Philippone. The inning is over. 6 up, 6 down. 2 strikeouts for Lincoln Brett. Beaver Valley looking amazing altogether through 2. To the third we go. It remains scoreless here in the Battle of Pennsylvania in downtown Akron.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
2 innings down, and so far a great defensive battle at Skills Field on the campus of the University of Akron. Should be a good battle going forward, but the big question is, which team will strike first in this game? It is Francis, Warman, and Tracy, 8 through 10 due up for Beaver Valley. Both teams still looking to get a good swing. Haven't seen all too much of that yet. The 1-0 skips in. The base runner is a 1-out wonk for Hughes. That's it. The PA Playmakers, nothing. 1 combined base runner through 2 innings. That's how strong the defense has been altogether. And I think it is the strength of the defense that has told the story, as we have seen so many balls put in play. You look at it, possible 12 outs to record, 3 of them are on strikeouts. So 9 combined plays from the defenses so far. It really puts into perspective how well both teams are putting the ball in play, just unfortunately for them not getting the ball down. Bailey's 3-0. It's there for strike 1. And going forward, you will need to have a good offensive day, especially against NMC Karavic. Or then, from there, whoever you'd play out of the 2-3 if you do beat them. The 3-1. Weak dribbler up the middle, over towards Rex again at short. His throw to 1 is true. His 3rd put out of the day, has 1 in each inning so far. It's 1 up, 1 down. Second time he begins an inning with a put out over at short. Putting on a good shift over there, as here comes Jaden Warman, the center fielder. Wearing number 25 today, the rising senior out of Avonworth High School. Saw some good players out of Avonworth on that Team Ohio Pro Select roster that we covered quite a bit last summer. Still looking to rendezvous with them at some point over the next month and change. Pop-up going towards right center. Over at second base, though, it's caught for out number 2. An interesting one off the bat, but Jakowski easily there to make the snag. And that'll be his 2nd put out of the day. Slightly easier than the first, which was a hard liner towards him at seconds. But 2 up, 2 down. Sam Tracy in the 10 spot now steps in from the left field position. Rising junior, 6 foot 180 out of South Fayette High School. So far, Parker Bailey nailing it down. Of course, going back to our coverage of college baseball, we got to see a little bit of Penn State Fayette baseball, a good battle with KSU Tusk. In the end, just wasn't enough to win either matchup. Bailey's 1-0. Good grounder, but fouled on the left field line, so we'll see it now 1-1. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, it'll turn over to Jakowski, Kale, and Bailey. So 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Playmakers. Kind of beautiful afternoon for baseball here at Skills Field. Still before noon, it's 11:25 right now. Temperature currently sitting at 70 degrees. Allegedly 6 more to go up to the top at 76 today. But I do believe there's a chance for 78, which was the initial high. The 1-1 will miss. But again, it's not a ridiculously hot day. The sun does make it a little bit warmer, yes. But overall, you'll kind of take this day in the middle of June in terms of baseball weather, especially sitting at the ballpark for a long time. The 2-1 perfectly there from Bailey. Count out 2-2 on Tracy, with Carner, the leadoff hitter, in the on-deck circle for Beaver Valley. Will it be back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings? Not yet. And then speaking of this Skills Field Diamond, just again, as we've mentioned many times, a beautiful facility. Probably the best part is the main stand is above the field. It's not in line. You really can't sit field level. You're above the action. It gives you a better viewing experience, in my opinion, altogether. Bailey's 2-2. Wide, and we are full. And as we've mentioned a few times, always a good spot to broadcast the game, whether it be during the high school season, when we see St. V's with a number of our teams, or whether we're here in the summer for some 9-6-5 action. And again, it's a lot easier to park at 6:30 in the morning than it is later on in the day. Here's the payoff pitch, taken over towards third, bobbled, throw it over to 1, won't happen. Just never had it in the glove. And that'll give Beaver Valley a base runner here on the E5. So back to the top we go with Carner. Crazy to think that this is one of the first base runners of the day for Beaver Valley, only their second. And with it, combined second base runner of the game. Just shows how low scoring and how tight this affair has been so far. This game did start a little bit later than expected, around 10 minutes later. Doesn't mean it wasn't a bad game. It doesn't mean it isn't a bad game either. High pop-up going towards left center field. It's Rex again at short, and he will make the grab to end the inning. Up to 4 putouts today for Rex over at short. He has been quite impressive. Another runner gets on for Beaver Valley, but same result, no damage done. To the bottom of the third we go here at Skeels Field. Bottom 3 due up for the Playmakers when we return.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
The PA Playmakers are still in search of their first base runner of the game in the bottom of the third inning. No score, as you are watching Kent State and Akron Invite Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Overall, a good day of baseball up ahead. Game 2 of 5 here from Skeels Field. And once we're done with this one, we will be down to our final 4 in this rendition of the Kent State and Akron Invite. Up next, the winner of this game stays with us as they take on NMC Karavik. The 0-1, a good laser to the outer portion of the zone. Lincoln Brett has looked amazing so far for this Beaver Valley team. Nailing it down defensively. Now looking for his third strikeout of the game. Can he get it here on the 0-2? Just can't. Close miss off the plate, but still off the plate. Strikeout to begin the game in the bottom of the first, and then to end the bottom of the second so far. Instead, a line drive taken up the middle and into center field. It'll be the game's first base hit and the first base runner of the day for the PA Playmakers. It's a good 2-out swing from Adam Jakowski. Your leadoff man aboard that gives you some confidence going forward. It's the swing this group has been looking for. They get it at long last, and that'll bring us to Billy Kale, the right fielder. Kale wearing number 3 today, the rising senior out of Clarion Area High School. But you look at this game, this could be one of the lower scoring games that we see in this tournament. I do think once we see NMC Karavik, they will bring on the runs as they've been waiting to really unleash what they can do as this ball is put into left field, or rather right field and down. Chance to go to first, they're not going to go. Back-to-back singles. Good swing from Kale. Now Parker Bailey, the pitcher, will step in. 2 good pokes, both off towards the right side of the diamond. You're looking at the way this inning is going. Bunt is on the table. Question is, how much do you trust the top of the order to bring in one, if not both? But you do need to move these runners. The bunt will be shown. They will go for the bunt. That is the right call here. Throwing over to first base will be in time. A good cover attempt over at second base. It was kind of what we expected there. You move the runners up, and now you bring yourself back to the top of the order. Only one down, a chance for Paul O'Malley to not only avenge his strikeout to begin the bottom of the first, but a chance to put the Playmakers on the board in the bottom of the third. How big would that be for them going forward? Brett will miss inside and holds on a minute. We haven't seen it in a little while, but we will see it again here. The Playmakers will score via the balk. It never happens. It almost never happens. I thought I heard them call the balk, and then the pitch just kind of happened. But that's a tough way to go and concede the first run of the game, considering you were perfect through 2 innings. Malley swinging a foul tip to get his at-bat going officially. But that could be a big momentum swing. The Playmakers score on the balk. They still need the second run to come in. That is at least the bare minimum. Pretzel won a nice block behind the plate. This team nearly needs to be perfect defensively. Good block from Francis, but you would think going into this inning, they can control. They can kind of just stay par for the course of what they've done so far that has worked. Now they have to battle back into this game in the fourth. The 1-1 Malley fly ball sent into right field, and this one is going to be caught in center for out number 2. Runner will go from third, and there is no real contest at home. It is a sac fly for Paul Malley, and that'll make it 2-0 PA Playmakers. Score the first on a block, the second one more organically. You have your insurance, and with it the lead. All things considered, a good third inning for the PA Playmakers. And they're not done necessarily, as here comes Ethan Rex. 0 for 1 so far, but some really good defense. 4 putouts at short. Could have been strike 1, but Francis just couldn't hang on. A lot of those, if it's close and the catcher doesn't catch it, obviously the decision will go in favor of the batter. Exactly what happened there. The 1-0, a good shot into right center field once again. This time it's going to be caught in right field to retire the side. An excellent snag out there by O'Shell to end the inning, but the Playmakers have already done their damage. 1 on a block, 1 on a sac fly. 2-0 your score through 3 in downtown Akron.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Derek Hughes will lead off for Beaver Valley at the top of the 4th inning, playing from behind for the first time today as the Playmakers plated a pair in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Good base running, good swings, just a great inning altogether for PA. Can they keep it going into the 4th inning? Their defense, they need to show up again as this ball is jammed into right center field. A very shallow ball, easily caught at second for out number 1. Jakowski able to easily trail back over his shoulder and catch up to it with ease. You just look at the way that Beaver Valley has played this game. They have been in it the entire way. Some good defense. The offense just not getting going. Somebody needs to kickstart it and quick. You do nothing here. You have 9 outs to play with and potentially down by more than just the 2. Especially in a defensive battle, sometimes all it takes is 2 to 3 runs. And from there, you kind of have your result as to what it's going to take to win the game. Now, this game could easily snowball and we could see combined 15 runs somehow. But as of right now, you have to play it knowing it's going to be a lower scoring game. You need to put a few runs on the board, at least. And of course, preferably before the PA Playmakers can extend their lead. We saw it with Press On in the last game. Kind of hanging in there, in and around with that Premier team. In the end, when the pressure was really put on them, they kind of responded and said, you know what, we're going to go out here, we're going to score 4, and that's the game. Deep play over at third, throw across the diamond to first, is going to skip in just in time. What a throw from third for out number 2. That was not an easy play for the third baseman. But in the end, a great throw from Carlo DeSalvo. Bobbled one earlier today. This one a lot more difficult, but a lot more clear-cut in the end. You wouldn't think it would be clear-cut, but that one was definitely a laser on the one-hop. Pretty much perfection from this defense. And now this one is shot into center field and caught on the slide. Some smooth operations here from the PA Playmakers as it's another 1-2-3 inning. They have been rolling through this order with relatively no difficulty. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Irons, Purdy, DeSalvo look to keep the offense going in the 3 through 5 spots here at Skills Field.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Skills Field on the campus of the University of Akron. 2-0 your score. It is the PA Playmakers on top of Beaver Valley as you are watching the Kent State and Akron Invite on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Ground ball to get the inning going over towards third. Quick throw over to 1 is in plenty of time. Both offenses getting a good swing, but neither able to break through the defense. Of course, you go back to last inning, those 2 runs that scored, but it was 2 singles early on, and then from there, a balk and a sac fly get the job done. A lot of good contact today. We've seen a lot of that contact. The runs, though, not really demonstrating it. And stay with the hits. Combined 2 hits, both currently sitting with this PA Playmaker squad. Now a line drive into left field, and this one is going to get down. It'll be a 1-out single for Gavin Purdy. Now 1 for 2 on the day, the 3rd single of the game for the Playmakers. 2 pitches, 2 swings, 2 balls put in play. Good efficiency, you might say, for this offense. And it really does show how quick this game has gone. And I would assume how quick it will continue, barring any changes in the flow. And now here comes Carlo DeSalvo, a great throw out from third last inning, but a fly out so far today to show for his offensive efforts. Lincoln Brett trying to keep it 2-0. And there is the first take of the inning. It takes us until our third batter of the frame, albeit third pitch, which isn't as bad, to see our first take. Good attempt back to first, but again, not in time. This PA Playmakers team, though, is playing with so much confidence right now. They definitely are in a better spot than Beaver Valley. Of course, the lead does suggest that. But confidence-wise, energy-wise, you can just kind of feel that they are in control of this game. But all it takes is one inning to change that. The 1-1, swing and a miss. And of course, if you can score a few more runs, you are really feeling confident about where you sit heading into the fifth. From there, opposed to playing 21 outs, you're playing 9 outs. Get those outs, and you're done. Another good throw back to first, not in time. Of course, the quicker this game goes, the next game will start, so it's not like you're going to try to earn a few hours of rest or even a few minutes. It just depends on how quick you start the next game. The 1-2 high and in. Now you kind of look at what happens in the next game. If NMC or the winner of this game can go and get that game done quick, they have more time to rest. And that'll force the hand of OSF and the Padres to be ready to go a little bit earlier than they would have hoped to play that game. Runner goes here. Great jump on the 2-2. And it is going to go foul. If that was fair, that would have been the best hit and run that we have seen all season. We had one that was really close last game. That would have been perfect. That jump, even if he didn't swing, he would have been there by a mile. Purdy's runner had the right idea. Just has to go and do it again, or in this case, probably stay put. And they keep throwing back over there. Trying to see who that is. I believe that could just be last out. He'll go again, the 2-2. It's to the backstop. So he'll get at least one base. And in the end, he will stumble over the bag. So he'll have to go and get up again. That is Morgatti. And I mean, it's all smiles for him over there at second base. He says, I don't know what's happening. He'll take his base in the end. Could have been 2. And they kind of thought about it just a little bit too late in the end. But he is now in scoring position for this payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. A great battle from Carlo DeSalvo. That'll put 2 on, 1 away, as it turns to Dom Filippone, the first baseman. So far today, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. But you have those 2 runners in a prime spot. At least move them along a little bit. That's what his task is here, as the infield is partially in. It appears first base shading towards the actual fake grass, so to speak. And the rest is kind of staying normal depth. The middle going for double play ball. Third, step on the bag and go somewhere else. Everybody has their idea and their assignments. And now, if second base was anchored to that bag, they would have probably gotten Morgatti at second. That step off had him by a few steps. The throw probably would have too if it was on point. The 0-1, swing and a miss. After Filippone, it turns over to Jakowski, the second baseman. 1 for 1 today with the game's first base hit. Here's the 0-2. Filippone, fly ball sent into center field. And it is easily going to be caught for out number 2, and there is no advancement from the runners. Not too quick on the relay, as I think he was kind of trying to call their bluff to see if they would go. But everybody stays put with 2 away, as Jakowski now steps in, trying to go 2 for 2. And with it, would probably get his first RBI of this championship round. Coming up in the 5th for Beaver Valley, Mills, McIntosh, and O'Shell, which could be replaced by Brooke overall. We'll have to see when the time comes. But overall, 2-0 game, a really good battle, low-scoring affair, as we kind of expected in this game. But the next game, I think, will pack the runs that we have been waiting for, consistently. Lead runner goes here, and there's the hard 90. So the bases will be loaded. And Billy Cale, who was also 1 for 1, will have a chance here to get his first RBI. And now time is called here as Francis will go and have a quick powwow with his pitcher, Brett. They need to keep this one where it's at. Anything more than 2-0, you're really in jeopardy given how low scoring this game is and the offensive struggles that we have seen from this game getting, don't want to say out of hand, but close to being out of reach. Which is still crazy to suggest with a 3-0 to 5-0 game. But you have to look at how this defense has played. That's the big thing going forward. This defense, both defenses have been good, but it's just a breaking point. And that pitch is inside for ball 1. I will say Morgatti, he is playing with fire over at third. I mean, he got halfway down the line at least. I think he's just trying to draw a balk, which could work. It has worked once today. The 1-0 taken for strike 1. Billy Kale, once again, out of Clarion Area High School, 5'11", 185 in stature. Trying to expand upon his PA Playmakers 2-0 lead. Brett's 1-1 high. A walk also would do the trick, but you have to think going forward, this is going to be one of your best chances to go and score a bunch of runs. Do it here. Go out and show that you mean business going forward. Brett's 2-1 is there. Gets a late decision. It looked like it was pulled in quite a bit. But again, I feel like the east-west calls have been expanded. Up and down, not so much. I take that back. It has been a relatively enlarged zone in game number 2. Just a little bit. Kale here has to protect. And he does the right thing. He leaves it go for ball 3, and we are full. Runners will be in motion, and most likely Morgatti, based on how he's ran today, will be diving for home by the time the ball is there. He has been quite aggressive. After Kale, though, it is Parker Bailey, the pitcher. And I'm sure he would love a little bit of extra help for his case here from his offense. Bases juiced, 2 down. The payoff pitch. It's a drop third strike. They have a chance to score. Throw down to first. It is in time. Just there at the end of the inning is over. What a throw from Francis to save a run. He absolutely needed that ball to get through. The runners were already in motion. That is a live base. In the end, the run won't come across to count. Big strikeout for Brett, his third. But it nearly wouldn't have mattered. It's close. It is really close. Yep, they got him. Pretty clear that they did in the end. But we now go to the 5th. Beaver Valley barely gets out of the inning unscathed. Can they turn it into some momentum? We find out when we return to Skeels Field.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
A big defensive scare for Beaver Valley does not come to pass. Bases loaded, unable to get it done in the end as we turn to the top of the 5th inning. Should be a good one here going forward. 2-0 your scores, the Playmakers on top as you are watching Kent State and Akron Invite Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Bailey getting back to work here as this one taken over towards third will run foul. Once again, NMC up next, taking on the winner of this matchup. Should be a good battle altogether. We'll just see how this one goes, of course, to see who they battle, but I think either way they match up quite well. The 0-1 is wide. And I think just looking at how this tournament has gone already for them, domination, I believe, 4 runs allowed in 4 games, which is unreal. I mean, even for an ERA, that would be impressive, but for a whole team across 4, you don't see that too often. And I believe we saw the majority of them on Wednesday. 2-1 count as things sit here on Mills, the EH. It's Mills, McIntosh, then Book this inning. But time running out for Beaver Valley. And the 2-1 will miss high for ball 3. And as well, make sure once this game is over and we have our final commercial break, you stay with us as we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. Already one really good player winning that award earlier today for some great defense. Today could be the same exact thing. 3-1, swing and a miss, and we are full. But Parker Bailey has come on. Only has the 1 strikeout, but has looked impeccable. His defense a big reason why. Can he get his 2nd strikeout of the day here? Payoff pitch. It is caught on the tip. 1 up, 1 down. So he will get it done there. The 5th combined strikeout today. And the interesting thing for Parker Bailey, both have come against Cam Mills. So that has been his preferred batter, so to speak. With 1 away, that'll bring us to McIntosh, the DH. 0 for 1 today with a ground out. And going back to the, 21 outs. You have 8 you need. And in the base runner department, walk, error, which, depending on how this game ends, the books could be having a splitting of hairs, saying 1 is, okay, it's a hit, 1 says no. Will it happen? My guess is as good as yours. The 1-0, foul back. But for all intents and purposes, I am going to call that one an error, as it was an easy-ish play, kind of. It was bobbled. But for the sake of this argument, yes, it would be probably wise for the playmakers to call it an error. At least for now. The 1-1 goes wide. Got now 2-1. Going forward from here in the bottom of the 5th, it'll be Bailey, Malley, and Rex. 9-1-2 due up for the PA Playmakers. Trying to extend this 2-0 lead. 2-1, fouled back. My only concern going forward, though, is pitch counts. Parker Bailey has thrown a fair share of pitches, but I don't think it's anything out of the ordinary from him yet. That's where I'm going to go and double-check before I see him at 90 or something. But I think he's in an okay spot. Yeah, he's fine. Here comes the 2-2. Sharp grounder over towards short. A deep playing Rex will play it. Throw over to 1. Skips in just in time. I mean, Ethan Rex was all the way in the outfield. Still makes that play happen. He has been perfect defensively. Counting it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 putouts. 5 for 5 defensively. He is showing how it's done at shorts. I mean, he has been good. That was pitch number 56, I believe, for Patrick Bailey. So he still has plenty of time. And not saying they'll need him or make that run, but if they're in a championship and need somebody to come in for the save, he might have some pitches left. If he continues this way. That's the big if, of course. A 1-0 high for ball 2. But if you can bring this guy out of the pen for maybe 15, 20 pitches in a potential championship game, that's huge. Because he is probably the reason why the PA Playmakers are winning. I get they have had the offense. I get that. But the only reason why the 2 runs right now is enough is because of Parker Bailey. But needs to bring it back here. A good miss there. 3-0 counts. It'll be O'Shell staying in here. Can he make something happen? Here comes the 3-0. And it is going to be there for ball 4. So just a bit high. Only the 2nd walk surrendered today by Bailey. And beyond that, his 3rd runner allowed. So now the tying run will step into the batter's box at Evan Francis. You talk about defense, you have to talk about what he did to end the fourth. You talk about a guy who on a drop third had to make a long throw to first to save a run, if not more, if that ball gets away. Saves the run, saves the inning, keeps it 2-0, and shuts down a bases-loaded opportunity for the team already up by 2. No matter what he does for the rest of the day, his impact has been made. And at least as things stand, is a big hero for this Beaver Valley squad. And that'll be one that he'll definitely want to work on. Make sure that throw is always good if there is that drop third. But of course, you have to squeeze those. You have to be careful. Again, if that ball sprays anywhere else, 3-0, maybe even more. That'd be the score. Plain and simple. You can't take those kind of plays for granted, especially when your defense has been solid today, but not as good as his playmakers. Good stop there behind the plate, though, but it's ball 3. And this is where for Parker Bailey, he needs to dial it back in, and if not, you need to call time. You need to give him a second and let him figure it out. And you don't want to give up back-to-back base runners here and be one big swing away. The first hit of the game away from Beaver Valley from going out here and giving up the 2-0 lead. The 3-0, it's there for strike 1. Well, that was 7 consecutive balls. But now in a better spot can battle. And I think here going to the outside could be his friend. Here's the 3-1. Instead jams it, and it's a high pop-up on the infield over towards first. And it is going to be caught to end the inning. A nice snag over at first base by Philippone. And it'll remain 2-0 entering the bottom of the 5th inning. Another good defensive stand for the PA Playmakers. Now 6 outs away from advancing to the semifinals of the Kent State and Akron Invites.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
After stranding the bases loaded in the bottom of the 4th inning, the PA Playmakers look to respond with some runs this time in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-0 your score in game number 2 of 5 today at Skills Field as you are watching Kent State and Akron Invite Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. It'll be Parker Bailey followed by Paul Malley and Ethan Rex due up this inning for the Playmakers. And again, Parker Bailey has been outstanding today for the Playmaker defense, and is a big reason why they find themselves up by 2 at this point in the game, trying to take on NMC right after this. 1-0 wide for ball 2. And I will say the one thing, their offense needs to be a little stronger in game number 2 if they do make it there. because that NMC team is going to punish them if not. The NMC team is out of this world talented. 16-2 on the year. They're quite good. And again, 4 runs in 4 games so far this tournament allowed. A run differential of who knows what at this point. Just incredible how well they have played. I mean, if they play that Padres team, that is going to be one heck of a nightcap. I mean, no matter who they play, and even if it's going to be this PA Playmaker squad, I think they can go out here and make some noise in this tournament. They did last year in this Kent State Invite, and they want to do it again. Brett's 2-1 will miss. Not a bad spot, a very good offering, but just doesn't get the umpire's attention. So 3-1 count on the pitcher who bunted out his first time up. And there is the late strike call. So full count 3-2. Again in the on-deck circle, Paul Malley, the DH. Maybe the second to last opportunity the PA Playmakers will have to solidify their offensive case. Brett's payoff pitch, a good swing over towards right field and through. It'll be a leadoff base knock for the pitcher. Again, pitchers are athletes as well. A really good swing, taking it into right field. Exactly what the doctor ordered for this offense. And we will go back to the top of the order with Malley. And now there will be a courtesy runner in place for Bailey. Just incredible. His day has been outstanding. 2 productive at-bats, a single and a bunt out. And then on the pitching side again, only the 2 strikeouts, but those have been huge strikeouts, some great plays altogether. Just one of the best pitching performances, at least through 5 innings, that we're going to see. It does rival what we saw out of Luke Maxwell a few weeks back as he won our Player of the Week. This bunt is going to be popped up over towards the mound. And there is out number 1, but a good scamper back to the bag to avoid getting doubled up. Again, Morgatti is going to be that designated runner, so to speak. There is that pop out from the bunt that you have to be careful of. That is why you always have to be going downward with your bunts. And now Ethan Rex looks to get his first base hit of the day. 0 for 2 so far, but again, 5 for 5 on defensive putouts. And the first pitch he sees hits the inner edge for strike 1. Time locally 12:04 p.m. So making good progress here in game number 2. And again, do apologize. They're a little. Should be good there. Should. Once again, do apologize. A little technical hiccup there with the okay now, as it sounds like we might have some issues that we'll try to rectify in between innings. There's strike 3 looking. So a big second out there, and that'll bring us to Drew Irons. Runner, though, does advance, now in scoring position. Now you look going forward to the top of the 6th. Warman, Tracy, and Carner due up. Again, do apologize with the audio difficulties. As there is strike 1. Again, a really good day for baseball altogether. The sun, once again, coming back out a little bit here. Hopefully it'll kind of pick what it wants to do going forward. But definitely far from a guarantee. One is inside. Again, next inning, 9, 10, and 1 are due up. The 1 went flying right there.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
We do apologize for the audio issues to close out the bottom of the fifth inning. No runs come to pass. Score remains 2-0 as we enter the top of the sixth inning here at Skeels Field on the campus of the University of Akron. The first pitch will miss low for ball one. Again, stick with us after this game goes final as we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. The 1-0 pop-up going into right center and through. It's the first base hit of the game for Beaver Valley. They've been waiting a while to get their first base hit of the game, and they get it at long last. They needed one to fall, and they finally get it here. Now going forward, you have to think, okay, this is the spot that you can get back in this game and take it over. Warman gets it done, and in place of Tracy, it is going to be Peyton Book stepping in. Pivotal turning point in the game. He will get the bunt down, but foul down the right field line. So 0-1 the count. Once again, stay with us after our final commercial break today in this game as we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. A lot of good players up for it, but again, it hinges on who wins this game, as right now that is far from a guarantee that it is going to be the team on top. But going forward, you have to think, okay, you did good to win this one, but the job is far from over, which is a tough thing to do. As for NMC warming up on the track behind us, they feel good and ready to go. They're a team that always brings a lot of confidence when they play, and for good reason. Parker Bailey trying to keep this great outing going in his favor. The 1-1, bunt goes foul. So now a 1-2 counts. Carner at the top is due up after him. But right now you just have to think about a lot of different things. The defensive aspect, it's been good, that one inning. And there's a swing and miss. Back pick, though, down to first. Did they get him? Not quite. But you look back to that one inning, that doesn't happen. You've had a lot of great stands since. There's going to be a different scenario, but instead, Parker Bailey gets his third strikeout. You're down 2. You need somebody else to step up here. You've had a lot of good players step up already. Can you keep it going? Carner trying to be that guy as that throw back to first again is not in time. I don't blame them for trying it, but they have to be careful of how many times they actually do try it. So I think eventually it is going to be predictable and not worth their time. So Carner stepping in for the third time. A ground out and a pop out, both going to shorts. the rising junior out of Central Valley High School, looking to make a big impact plate appearance here. The 1-0, good drive into right center field, and down it goes. That'll put 2 on, 1 down. Second base hit of the inning for Beaver Valley. And now Derek Hughes, the shortstop, with a chance to move both along. The tying run stands at first. The go-ahead steps into the batter's box. And time is called here as Purdy will go and have a word with Bailey. And Parker Bailey has been quite impressive so far. The job is far from over. You're 5 outs away. You have to understand that you're close, but not close enough yet. As for Hughes, a walk and a pop-out for him so far today. So a chance for him to get his first base hit. Now, what a time it would be to do just that. But to take a no-hitter through 5 was quite impressive. We'll see if he can rectify this situation, even if he doesn't finish this entire game. But just to keep it 2-0 and give his offense one more chance to come out, score some runs, and take that momentum into the 7th. High pop-up. Could be playable behind the plate. It should be. And it is going to be caught for out number 2. Nice job getting all turned around behind the plate by Purdy. Needed that catch. Got the catch. And now you're just an out away from getting out of the 6th inning. And now it's Justin Fry, the third baseman, stepping in. A lineup and a ground out for him so far. After the third baseman, it goes to Chalovich. Good first block and no action on the bases. Has to be quick behind the plate. Purdy does everything right. And again, you're looking at this game in regard to outs. You are 4 away. That's your magic number. 4 outs away from advancing to the semifinals. This is going to be one of your biggest tests. 2 on, 2 down. How do you handle it? The 1-0 is there, evening things up at 1 apiece. In the bottom of the inning, it is going to be Purdy, DeSalvo, and Filippone. 4 through 6 are due up. The 1-1 will miss inside. Put this ball down, especially in right center. You probably get at least 1 back. You don't need everything here. You just need enough to really force the PA Playmakers to be uncomfortable. The 2-1. Whoa. They're going to say it's off the plate for ball 3. Definitely a close one. One more ball, the bases will be loaded for Chalovich, who has a chance to completely change this game. The Playmakers have control from pretty much the start until now. But that control is starting to slip. That one does get the call. We're full. So the runners will be in motion here. Can Fry get it done, or will Bailey get out of the 6th inning? Still, no damage done by Beaver Valley. One of the biggest pitches of the game, probably the biggest pitch of the day altogether so far. It comes to this. Payoff pitch, ground ball over towards short. It's Rex picking it up. His throw to 1. It is high, not in time, and there is no attempt home. So Beaver Valley will get on the board in the 6th. It is a perfect infield single for Fry, and that gets the job done. Make it 2-1 now. This game definitely getting interesting. Tying run now at second. Go ahead at first. I mean, that was the first time Rex did not get the out, just threw it a little bit too high. And now, again, Chalovich. Biggest chance to change this game. Good block behind the plate from Purdy. After Chalovich, it goes to Mills, then McIntosh, and O'Shell. Time 12:18. The next game around maybe probably around 1. Maybe 1:15. Just depends on how long this one goes. The 1-0, Chalovich, ground ball over towards second, picked up, throw to one. It is just in time, and that is an excellent play from Jakowski over at second. 1 run still to score for Beaver Valley, but as we flip to the home half of the 6th inning, it is the PA Playmakers up 2-1 on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Skills Field on the campus of the University of Akron. 2-1 your score. A great matchup here in our only wildcard matchup of the day. The PA Playmakers hanging on narrowly to their lead. And there is strike one. It'll be Purdy, DeSalvo, and Philippone this inning due up for the home team. The 4 seed looking to advance. The 0-1 will skip on in. As well, new man on the mound here for Beaver Valley. That is going to be number 26, Derek Hughes. The 1-1 in there for strike 2. Lincoln Brett, 3 strikeouts, 5 innings of work right now, in line for the loss. That is unless his defense can step up here and his offense can figure it out as well. Once again, make sure you stick with us after our final commercial break today, as we will announce our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. And that'll be the same for every game going forward. The 2-2 is there. A late strike call, but a strike call nonetheless. First strikeout today for Derek Hughes. It's 1 up, 1 down. And that's one that was definitely close on the outer edge for that late call. It has been killer so far in this game. That's one of those, you know it's a strike. I'm kind of a fan of calling that one a lot earlier than waiting a few seconds, kind of seeing things out and then going on and making your decision. Which again, you want to make sure you get it right first and foremost. But that delay, as Bryce has even said before, kind of shows hesitance almost to make the call. But you can't have that. The 1-0 poked over towards the right side, picked up on the mound by Hughes, and it's a simple flip over to first for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring us on over to Dom Philippone. Philippone, the first baseman, so far today has struck out and has flown out to center. And there again is the late strike call. And the zone looks extremely expanded altogether. And again, the PA Playmakers head coach not too pleased, which I think he has a lot of right not to be, as Philippone will take this one down the line into left field, and this could be extra paces for Philippone. He will take the turn going to second, and he is going to hold up there. A 2-out double for Dom Philippone, and the Playmaker offense is back in business. Says, you know what, if everything's going to get cold, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. And does just that with this swing. Perfect swing, too, and just down the line. Snuck it through, and then from there off to the races. And a chance now for Jakowski to come in and move him along. And there is strike one. It'll be interesting to see if it's a different crew or not in the next game. Or if they do switch, how that does change things. The 0-1 misses low. And we could be on track right now to begin at 1 o'clock, which was the initial prescribed start time. Count the 1-1 on the second baseman. Good stop behind the plate. Francis able to keep it in front. He has looked quite good behind the dish. So many big stops today. That's a big reason why this is only 2-1. And speaking of 2-1, here is the 2-1 pitch. And again, it will miss. Actually, instead of Jakowski, this is going to be Morgatti coming in for the first time. So Morgatti looking to keep the inning going at a minimum. If not, expand the lead out to 3-1. Heavy swing and a miss there, and we are full. In the on-deck circle, it is Billy Kale, the right fielder. Can the Playmakers add on, or will they take a 1-run lead into the 7th? The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts this inning for Hughes, and we will head to the 7th inning. A 2-out double does not come to pass for Philippone. Score remains 2-1. The PA Playmakers looking to hold on when we return.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Three outs to play with. That is all here for Beaver Valley. Can they come back in this one? Down 2-1, top of the 7th inning. As you are watching Kent State and Akron Invite Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. And this is going to be a big inning altogether. The Playmakers have done well to continue with this lead. They've kind of had to play with fire as well. Bailey getting back to work that time in the dirt. It'll be interesting to see as well if he can go for the complete game. So far has allowed 3 base hits. Only the 1 run. Has looked quite good. But can he nail it down here? Some might say the first 6 innings are the easiest and then the 7th the most difficult, especially in a close game. I mean, far from a gimme result that this is going to be good. So a 1-2 count. Bailey delivers. chopped foul. It'll be Mills, McIntosh, and O'Shell here. So 5 through 7 due up for Beaver Valley. The Battle of Pennsylvania and game number 2 of 5 today at Skeels Field. Again, whichever team wins, if they win their next game as well, which is to follow, they would have 3 total games today. The 1-2 goes to the top and just misses. Again, it looked good at the top of the zone, just not getting the nod. That zone has been so finicky today altogether. And I think, again, the home plate umpire is not too happy with the chatter, so to speak. But again, I mean, that one looked really close up here. Was it perfect? Who knows? The 2-2 fly ball sent into right field, and it is going to get out of here foul. So we'll see the 2-2 once again. I'm sure NMC looking at this one with great interest, just to see who they will get to play in the end, which either way, they're going to get a tough matchup. We'll see how they do square up against a team like this PA Playmaker squad, if it is them, who can go and grind out results. Swing and a miss. Speaking of grinding out a result, only the 4th strikeout today for Parker Bailey, but it's 1 up, 1 down, and the magic number is now 2 for the PA Playmakers. Again, they have battled so well today. They deserve this result, but Beaver Valley, they also deserve a chance to come out here and make their claim why this one should go to the bottom of the 7th inning, which I think they can still make happen. They just need to get something going here, but that one helps swing and a miss. There's Daniel McIntosh back in for the 3rd time today. 2 ground outs, both to Rex at short. Bailey's 0-1, fouled away. Again, more of a contact pitcher today, but the strikeouts have definitely helped as of late. Can I get at least 1 more, if not 2 more? Could use both here. Bailey's 0-2, wide. Not a bad spot, but again, I don't think you're really in a spot to chase just given how the zone has operated. Like if you studied the zone, you kind of know exactly what you're looking for. What you get from up here, it could be deceiving as to where it is. Now the 1-2. Good hold. McIntosh trying not to give away anything for free. Parker Bailey, 4 strikeouts. Can he do it again? The 2-2 taken over towards third and foul. So nice job over at third, taking that one in by DeSalvo. You still kind of have to try to make those plays when nobody else is looking or even when it doesn't matter. It'll just help you be in a better spot when it actually does come to matter. Basically a trial run, so to speak. Once more the 2-2. Little poke into center field and down. Only the 4th base hit of the game for the Beaver Valley. But the tying run now stands at first as Chase O'Shell will step in. Does it become decision time for the PA Playmakers? Or is taking Bailey out of the game even on their mind? I don't think unless they tie it that you do. Your best chance to win is number 19. That has been true since the 1st inning. He is your best chance to come out here and get this win. And again, you are the smaller team in this matchup, and you will be going forward. You have battled well to get here. Don't let one inning be the reason why you don't come out of here with something. And by something, I mean another game. The 1-0 puts it in there perfectly. As well, for those who care about the World Cup, Spain indeed can score in the 32nd minute. It's 3-0 Spain over Saudi Arabia. Where was that against Cabo Verde? No one knows. The 1-1 poked into left field and down it goes. And nearly getting away from the left fielder. It does in the end. He is going to slip, and that'll put 2 runners in scoring position. So not only do you have the tying run at third, you have the go-ahead at second, still one down. And now time is called, and this might be the call to the bullpen. It's just unfortunate the way this inning is going right now for the Playmakers, but Beaver Valley, they are proving that they belong. Bailey's game is going to be done, and we will see who comes on to throw when we return. But we have a ball game here at Skills Field. Don't count out the 5 seed. They're in it. 2-1 your score. Top of 7.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Quickly back to the action as that ball is flown out for out number 2. 2-1 your score. Tight matchup here. Definitely a good one to see close out. 2-1. Tying run at third. Go ahead at second. Can the Playmakers close it out? Ground ball over towards third. Picks up. Throw to 1 in time. And the PA Playmakers are going to win this one. 2-1 your final. A great final out from DeSalvo. And that'll keep this one going for the PA Playmakers. Great battle start to finish. And again, Beaver Valley just falls a little bit short. And it'll be the number 4 seed taking on NMC in the 1-4 matchup that is to follow. When we return, we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center as you are watching Kent State and Akron Invite Baseball on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
2-1 your final in game number 2 of the day. A scrappy win for the PA Playmakers as they will stay with us to take on NMC. Your player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center will be Parker Bailey. 4 strikeouts today. 6 1/3 innings of work. He kept this one in check. The defense, it ruled the day, and with that in mind, he will be your player of the game. Up next, NMC will take on the PA Playmakers. The 1 versus 4 matchup in our first semifinal of 2 today. But for now, I am Nathan Smee signing off from Skills Field. Time to hop on over to game link number 3 as you are watching Kent State and Akron Invite Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel.